Shalom, shalom. I'm
Shalom.
Officer,
Shalom.
I'm Officer Steppin.
And I'm Soldier Solomon.
We coming back. We coming another takeout Thursday. Yesterday we had a lot of issue. Everybody was busy for Wednesday pop off, but we gonna push it to Thursday takeout. And the topic of today, Israel, we under the curse. Because you got to understand that the Most High God is doctrinate our history in the Bible. It started. You can start it and well, you can start from the beginning to the end. But Deuteronomy chapter 28 through 1 through 68, it tells you we was gonna be as we followed the Most High God, we was gonna be blessed, and we don't follow the Most High God, we was gonna be up under the curses. But our forefather did not want to do the Most High God commandments and statutes, so we fall up under the curses. So the class, we are under the curse. A lot of us Israelite say that we are blessed. We not blessed because the Most High said if we don't do His law, statute, and commandments, we gonna be up under the curses. So we gonna get into this to the word. We gonna let the Most High God speak because we gotta understand the Most High God doctrinate our history. Our history is not what the white man told us. The white man lied to us, but the Most High God is gonna tell us what what condition were we in and how to get out of that condition. But you got something to say, soldier?
Now I was saying con on that. I mean, you touching all the bases. You know, it's them curses follow us, and people don't even realize that them curses is on us or what they are.
Come. So the first book we're gonna get into is John. This is my favorite precepts of John chapter 8 verse 32. Because we just coming to you to let y'all know it's not what we saying. We saying what the Most High God saying, and the Most High God don't need nobody to talk for him. He can talk for himself, but he used our vessel to, to push his word out. So go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 32. And ye shall know the truth.
He said, "You shall know the truth." So this is the truth. This is the doctrine that the Most High God left for us, so we can know we are the children of the book. We are the Israelites. We are the chosen people. Read up.
It said, "And the truth shall make you free."
And the truth shall make you will make you free. Because when we get into the word and the curses shall relate to our life. Because we've been living in poverty for a long time.
Right. We've been living for a long time. Them curses been on us ever since we was born.
Come. And our leaders did not teach us this. They not told us that we was the people. They went off on what the so-called white man said, but we gonna go off what Yahweh, our Father, said. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's the big difference. That's the key. Because the Yahweh, our Father, gonna tell us the truth, and the so-called man, the white man, gonna tell us a lie.
Yeah.
You got something to say?
Why would they tell us the truth? Why would they volunteer the truth, knowing that that right there might help us set us free?
Right. But we're gonna go into the book of Apocrypha, Baruch 4 and 1. Because we gotta understand this here.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, this is the book of the commandments of God.
This is the book of the commandments of the Most High God. Everybody said they love the Most High God, but this the Most High God said the Bible, the white man did not write this Bible. Let's get that understand, Israel. The white man did not write your history. The Most High God wrote your history in this book. The white man took our book and did not allow us to read our book in slavery. So they taught us what they want us to teach us. But the Most High God said, what? Say that again. Read it at the top again, soldier.
It say, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God.
Of who?
Of God.
A man.
Of God.
No, Esau.
It say, of God.
Of Yahweh, the creator of all creator. Read on up.
And the law that endureth forever.
And the law endureth forever. So why man saying that the law is done away with, and God and the creator said the creator said, and the law endured forever. So the law still stands. Read on up.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
Hold on. Go back. Read that slow again.
It said, all they that keep it shall come to life.
Right there. All they that keep it. So we have to keep the law, statute, and commandments. He's telling you that we have to do this. Read on up.
But such as leave it shall die.
See, if you leave the laws, see, that's what the white man, they tell you this here. If you leave God's law, you gonna what? Die. So he giving you 2 options. He ain't giving you 3, 4, 5, or 6. He giving you 2 options. You gonna keep the commandments, or you not gonna keep the commandment. And we gonna get into that. Read on to verse 2.
Verse 2. Turn thee, O Jacob.
Turn who?
Turn thee. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it.
He said, take hold to my commandments. Take hold to my laws. He telling us, Israel. I'm talking to those that know the law. And I'm talking to those that don't know the law. You can learn about what the Most High requires of us. And why we in this condition that we in right now. Read on up.
It say, walk in the presence of the light thereof.
What is the light? What is the light? Give me the light. Do you know the precept of the light?
I have a couple of different precepts for light.
Okay. Give me one of them.
This is a good one too.
You can give me Proverbs 6:23.
Which one you said?
Proverbs 6:23. because we're gonna break this thing down tonight. The Most
This is
High God gonna break this thing down all the way down.
this
Read
is the
up,
book of this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 23.
read.
For the, for the commandment is a lamp.
He said, "For the commandments is a lamp." You know what a lamp do? A lamp what? It keep on read on out.
And the law is the light.
And the law is the light. You know what I'm saying? You got a lamp, and that lamp is a stand, and that bulb is the law. That bulb gonna what? Bring light into the room. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
And reproof of instructions are the way of life.
And in reproof of the structure of way of life. These laws is the reproof of us as a way of life. We have to turn from that old life, from that old, and get away from that old man and put that old man away and come to the light, come to the new, the creation. I mean, the new creator that the Most High created in you. Because you're gonna turn from the sin, and you're gonna come keep the laws. That old man is dead. Now you coming to the light now. Now you see the light. Now you can see that light. Now you walking towards that light. Give me another precept. Psalms 119 and verse 105.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 105.
Uh-huh.
The word is a lamp unto my feet.
He said the word. What is the word? The word of the Most High God. The Bible. That's the word. Not man word. He didn't say man's words. Man word will deceive you. Man word will fall down to the ground. It will not go out and do his job and come back. It will not. But the Most High God word will go out, do the job, and will never come back void. Read on out.
Say, and a light unto my path.
And a light unto my path. The path we have to walk on, we have to walk on that narrow path. We can't walk to the right or we can't walk to the left. Because you got fire on the right and you got water on the left. But we got that narrow path is a straight walk. You know what I'm saying? That's why when Peter asked Yahushua, is that you? Command me to walk to you. If he kept his eye on Yahushua, he would never start to sink. And that's what we need to do. Start keeping our eye on the word of God, on the laws, on the commandments.
Yeah.
Got anything, Salomon?
We're gonna say verse 109. It got a little meat on there too. It say,
okay.
This is 119, Psalms 119, verse 109. My soul is continually in my hand. Yet do I not forget the law. So it's saying that your soul is in your hands, because if you keep the law, you good. If you don't, you bad. If you forget the law, we already know what happens if you forget the law. Your life when we cut out.
Gone.
So it's continually in your hand. That means that the laws is right there in your hand. All you gotta do is use them.
But don't you know, say the Most High make it so easy for us to keep the law, and he put it in our hand. What we gonna do with it, Israel? He telling you, hey, I stretch forth my hand to pull you out of that quicksand, to come back to me. And that's what we do out there every Sabbath day. Go out and try to wake up our people, tell our people to come back. The kingdom of heaven is at hand right now. This is a serious, critical time right now. We need to come back to the Most High God so He can keep us safe and He can save us out of this condition. Now we're gonna get into Deuteronomy, and we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna see if this resonates into your spirit. You have to examine yourself. You got to take the scriptures and examine yourself. Say, hey, this is me. Because if your spirit is connected to what the Most High God said, you are all the children, or you are the chosen children of the Most High God. So we're gonna get into that. First, we're gonna get it in. We're gonna bring out Deuteronomy 76 first. We're gonna go there first. We're gonna see what the Most High God said about you, you so-called black, you so-called Mexican, and you so-called Native American.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
The Most High said that we are a holy people, meaning we are a separate people from the heathen. We are separate. He didn't say that we was all equal, like the white man said we was equal, but the white man said we was equal, but he don't treat us like we equal. So the Most High God said, he said, for thou and holy people means separate. We are a holy nation. Read on up.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
The Most High God have chosen you so-called black, you so-called Native American, and you so-called Mexicans. He chose us to be a special people. And then he said to himself, the Most High God do not want us. He would not share us with the other nation. He want us to himself. He want us to give him the glory. He want us to do all the things that he want us to do for him. He created us to do for him. Read on up.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
No, the white man said we was equal. But what the Most High God say?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Let me ask you something. Are you above all people on the face of the earth right now?
No.
We not. Because of what? We did not keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. The Most High God said the service got higher, you know what I'm saying, above us, because they became head and we became the tail. Look at the situation that we in, Israel. I'm talking to you black and you so-called Mexican and you so-called Native American. Look at the situation where we've been into over 400 or 500 years. We never tried to. Only time we was in the head when we had the Black Wall Street, they were so jealous that our money was turned so many times and they was impoverished, and then they came over here and destroyed us and took that from us. Because what? We did not keep the law, statute, and commandments of the Most High God. And that's what a part of the curses. You got something on there?
Down in verse 12, it say, wherefore it shall come to pass, if ye hearken to these judgments, and keep and do them, that the Lord thy God shall keep unto thee the covenant and the mercy which he swore unto thy fathers.
You see what the go ahead, explain it.
He made promises to our fathers. And if we would have kept the commandments, if our fathers would have kept the commandments, we wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now.
Con. So everything, we cannot blame everything on the white man. We cannot do that. We have to blame. We have to stand up for the accountability. What our forefather did. We have to say, hey, we did this wrong. That's why the Most High send these people to send these disease and evil people against us, because we went against the Most High God. This is the history. This is the history of you so-called black, you so-called Mexican, and you so-called Native American. This is the history. You can't go into school. They're gonna tell you this. They're not gonna tell you this. That's why they said, if you want to hide something from a black man, from a Mexican man, from a Native American man, put it in the book. But the book they talked about was the Bible. They had you so brainwashed and said, well, the white man wrote this book. Okay, the white man did not touch this book.
I mean, they did as much as they could.
Right.
They did as much as they could without, you know what I'm saying? Like they did as much as they could, and then they used. People say, well, the white man gave us the Bible during slavery, right? My thing is, you can take a tool and use it the wrong way. Like you can take a screwdriver and stab somebody with it and kill them. But is that what a screwdriver is meant for?
No, the screwdriver is meant for a screw. A screw need to be screwed in, you know.
Let me bring the parable in. It's only like the book is a tool. The Bible is a tool. They gave it to us and told us to stab people with it instead of putting in the screws. But understand that we got them as our instructions. It make everything look different.
Right, but they didn't give us the Bible. We had the Bible. They didn't allow us to read or to read the Bible or nothing like that, or to write. So that's what the advantage they had, because they seen us. If they seen us try to read, they would have killed us, would have hanged us, or would have castrated us, or would have did anything. What evil thoughts in their mind, because they was afraid. And we started reading this book, we were gonna know who we were. That was all they give me.
What's crazy is they taught us what they wanted us to.
Yes.
They taught us the theme, and we rolling with it to this day. Like it's all those people still rolling with that same theme. Like whatever the white folks gave us is right. Like it don't make sense, because you can read for yourself. You can read for yourself. I'm pretty sure that my understanding ain't all that great. Like I'm pretty sure if you read the book for yourself in the right context, you'll understand what it's saying. Because I didn't know who was who in the Bible. Once I learned out the different nations and who was who, it made reading it a lot easier.
Right. Because we didn't know who was the players in the Bible until we came into the truth. Because we thought the white man was a white man. You know what I'm saying? And we thought we was black, and today we still calling each other black, and we come in different shades of brown. And they not white. They come in different shades of red. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, Genesis 25:25 tell you Esau was different from all other people on the earth. He was the only child was born was different. Everybody else had color except Esau.
Why? My question that killed all that. Why did they put Abraham Lincoln on the penny?
Why they put what? Abraham Lincoln on what?
On the penny, on copper.
Because they they said that he freed the Negroes, but
but why would that symbolize him freeing the Negroes? That's the question.
No, what was truly I don't know. You don't say, you tell me.
It say Christ was the color of fine brass, right?
Right.
Do you know what color copper is compared to biblical fine brass? The same
Brown.
color. The
Right.
exact same color as fine brass.
Right.
So they was making fun of Abraham Lincoln because he freed the Negroes, which
Right.
are the same color as fine brass.
Come.
They know who we are. All right?
Right.
They
Right.
know all the little stuff been going on in social media, talking about, yay or whatever. He's talking about all the people at my job. They like, you hear what Kanye said? I said, what did he say? I already knew. What did he say? Oh, he said black people are real Jews. I said, haven't I been saying that for the last 2 years? They're like,
Come.
yeah. I said, so why it take somebody rich saying it for y'all to really like listen? Like,
Exactly. And then what? You know what? And I was sitting on the couch, and I was just thinking about like they make this so like it's so big when Kanye say all this here that the so-called black that is the real Jews. But we've been on the streets, on the street corner. We got video. We've been saying it for years. Now y'all want to blow up Kanye way. You know what I'm saying? He got a zeal of the Most High God, but not according to the knowledge of the Most High God. He don't have no knowledge of it. He just know the Most High God using him for a purpose.
all right, when you first got in the truth, how much knowledge did you have?
Man, I ain't had nothing. I thought I knew something, but I ain't had nothing.
And he just now getting into this. We gotta have the same mercy on bro that was given to us, bro.
Right,
When I
huh?
was in the truth, I didn't know you couldn't eat hot food on Saturday. I was putting my
Me,
stuff in the microwave.
me,
I didn't know. As soon as the brothers told me, I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, so it's stuff he gotta learn too. People don't want to give nobody no mercy, no
right,
love. It's no love out here. It's like
right,
no love, right? No
right.
love.
Then you know what? When I came in the truth, I didn't know about the like eating pork out there. They tell me when you pray, so when I talk, when you pray over the pork, everything was good. But when I found out the truth, I'm like, oh no, I made haste. I'm like, man, I'm not messing with no pork. I don't mess with shrimp. I'm not messing with no catfish. It's just what I done. Cause when I heard the word of God, what he was saying, and he told us not to do it. If he told us not to do it, why he gonna come back and tell us to, yeah, you can still can eat it and pray over it and it's good. That's what now he was the most, man, it's crazy. But you know what? I'm glad I got that bull crap out of my spirit, out of my head, out of my heart. Now I know that.
All I'm saying like is, how many years you been in the truth, right?
I've been in the truth by like about 4 years.
Go back 4 years ago. 4 years. I'm saying like you ain't the same person that you are now.
No,
Even after
no.
you got in the truth and start doing your own studying to find yourself approved, it didn't take long for that old man start peeling back the layers. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand that though. Like everybody is not in the same exact spot with the Most High. Like everybody mercy ain't the same. Everybody grace ain't the same. It's really like that's why he tell you to watch your own house. You know what I'm saying? Like people got to get the fact that we are a nation, and that right there is after you get yourself together, then you can work on the nation. But if everybody's working on themselves to get out the curses, then we gonna forever all be in the curses. Like it ain't
Right,
no one person get out. Like you
right.
can't get into the curses tomorrow, and I still be in the curses, and it just keep going like it. No, we got to come together as a nation, and that's the part.
As a whole, because you know what I'm saying. Because you know what I'm saying. We all in a whole went into captivity. We all in a whole. We went and the Most High scattered us in the four corners of the earth. So the Most High God is telling us to come back. That's Zephaniah 2:1 that comes in. You know what I'm saying? That when that comes in now, because he's trying to bring us back together as one stick, not separate.
All right, let's get on these curses because we're gonna be a 2 hour class if we keep on going at this pace. All right, we need to get on these curses, doc.
Okay. Well, the first of all, I mean the first question I want to ask the body of the nation of Israel, the the slavery and captivity. We gonna get in there slavery and captivity because we the only one went through this disaster captivity. None of the other nation never went through this captivity like we our forefather did. We the descendant from our forefather. So we're gonna get in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 41.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them. For
Hold on right there. Hold on right there. He said that we was gonna have sons and daughters. Okay, and we not gonna enjoy these, enjoy our children. When our forefathers and when they was in slavery, when we had children, they took our sons and daughters. We didn't even enjoy our children. Just think about that. Examine that. Because they play it every year. When they play what's that Roots. They show you, but the white man said don't remember slavery, but you throw it up in our face every year.
Man, that right there, that curse is still very current to this day. What is CPS?
Yeah.
What is CPS?
CPS is the same way what they were doing back then. They took our sons and our daughters, you know what I'm saying, and we not enjoying it because what? We on drugs. We it's all type of stuff now.
It's an oxymoron. How can you protect somebody from their own parents?
Right.
Child Protective Service. You protect somebody from their own parents. So somebody can say, hey, they be beating them kids up in that house. Now they good. Let your kids have a mark on them, or if the food ain't in the refrigerator, they might take your children.
Right.
With no other reason. That curse is still current.
But you know what though? We can go back and further than that. When our ancestors had children, you think they beat our children? Did they take our children? The Most High said, the Most High told us not to spare the rod. Okay. I remember my grandmother, my mama, they used to whoop me with switches or with stitcher cord, but it didn't kill me.
No.
It didn't hurt me. I'm still living. I'm still here.
Yeah, I mean it's said in there, spur the rod for the child, so you're not supposed to.
That's right. But I'm just saying though, some people go overboard. You know what I'm saying? I mean, by whooping and beating is two different things. Okay, we're gonna get back into this scripture. Read on out. Read that on out.
41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
Even our foremothers had children, sons and daughters went into captivity. The Most High God fulfilling His word. The Most High God did not lie about none of this when He told Moses to tell us in the wilderness. Say, look, if you don't follow this here, you don't keep the Most High God way, this is going to happen. And you know what I'm saying? Our children and our sons and our daughters went into captivity. Jump down to 49. It's this what I'm saying. This is the doctrine of the Most High God doctrine. You so-called black, you so-called Mexican, and you so-called Native American. This here a resident in your spirit, like, man, that's us. That's us. But we're gonna get some more on it. Read on out.
This verse 20 chapter 28, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 49. The
Uh-huh.
Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
Look, the Most High brought them Edomites against us. Why he did that? Because we broke his laws. We did not want to hear it. So he used the other nation to whoop us towards him, but we got so attached to the whooping, got used to the whooping, we just stayed there and got whooped. Read on, huh?
It say, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Who held the symbol of the eagle? You so-called white man. It's on their dollar. If you turn on the back of the dollar, you'll see a bald eagle. He said swift like the eagle.
What they say when they landed on the moon, huh?
The eagle have landed.
The who?
The eagle have landed.
They know who they represent.
They know who they are. They know this. But do you know who you are? But I'm right here. We telling you who you are. You are the children of Israel, because these curses is fitting you. These curses is coming to life.
And we got to get verse 46. All right. And 40 verse, this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 46. And they shall come upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. If something is a sign,
yeah.
If you have a sign on my shirt and they got a name on it, what is that sign representing?
That sign representing the name is on your shirt.
My identity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if a street sign got a name on it, what is that street sign identifying?
What that name on that street is the name of the street.
And it say that these are signs that will be upon us forever. That people will be like, dang, that only happened to them. So these curses should only apply to a certain people.
A certain people. Cause what? Cause the heathen, the Edomites don't have these curses up on them. The Hamites don't have it on them. The Arabs don't have it on them. The East Indians don't have on them. Who's on the nation is these curses upon Israel? It's us. Not cause you made it, you got a little nice house, but what about the Most High talk about us a whole, not an individual, a whole. We as a nation, we went down in captivity together. That's what he was saying. Thy neighbor is the one who went in captivity with you. He wasn't talking about if you got a Edomite neighbor. He didn't talk about that. Edomite didn't go to no captivity with us. They had us in captivity. Read on verse 49. Finish that out.
It say, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
And look, we did not understand these people. These people spoke Latin, all English, Spanish, all this stuff here. We had our own language. We had the original Hebrew tongue we were speaking. We didn't understand none of what they was talking about. They stole it from us. They stole our native tongue from us. They stole our custom, the way we wore our clothes, the way we served the Most High God. They took everything from us. Read on. Read all the way to 50.
This is verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
They didn't have respect for our older elders. They didn't have respect for our youngest.
You mean they don't now?
They still doing it now. What I'm saying, everything we reading right now.
All these curses are present day in time. Everything.
Exactly.
present. You can relate it to right now.
And what that's why I'm you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to tell our people we making this book come to life. Everything the Most High God saying, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this thing. Look how the police treat us. Look how Karen come towards us talking about what we doing in their neighborhood. This is not your neighborhood. This book is coming to life. It's bringing to life right here.
All right. I got another one. Precept that verse 61, 28:61. It say, also every sickness and every plague. That's cold right there. Which is not written in the book of this law. I can name some plagues that's not written in this book of law.
Dude, me too.
Corona, monkeypox, syphilis, herpes, what they call it, shingles. It's a lot of stuff out here, man. Diabetes.
Yep. High blood pressure.
Let me finish reading. It say, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed. They still on us right now.
It's still on us. And we've been destroyed. And you know what? We have syphilis. We know we have it. We give it to a next person. Then that person have another say, give it to the next person. Because what? We up under the curses. See, the Most High said marriage is honorable. He ordained that. But we out here having sex all different women, and women having sex all different men, spreading all this disease.
Corona, you ain't gotta have sex with nobody to get corona.
No, I'm talking about like sexual disease. Then corona, everything that's going on right now is up. We up under these curses, man.
Yeah.
We up under the curses, period. And I'm trying to the so-called black, you so-called Mexican, and you so-called Native American. This is us. We up under these curses right now. And hold on, we'll go back. What is that?
Man, I can go down the list.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 31. Verse 31. This Deuteronomy, we ain't Deuteronomy 28 like concrete, so we're gonna be there. 31. It say, thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes. Who do you think the cows and the ox really belong to that we watching get slaughtered and eaten? They really belong to us.
Right.
That stuff that they took from us. And they've been living, their whole family's been living off of our generational money because they didn't own no cows, no sheep, no gold. That's all our stuff, man. And they use it. What they do to the Indians. They killed all the buffalo, right?
Yep.
That fit all this right here fit in the same scripture.
Same scripture, yep.
They killed all the buffalo. It say, thine ox shall be slain before thy eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. They killed the buffalo. Nobody could eat the buffalo because the meat rotted so quick. Then it say, thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face. What is the ass in the Bible? A way of transportation? Transportation? Jesus rode in on Yahweh rode in on a donkey, right?
Right.
Have you ever had a car taken from you? Repo?
Yep. Yep.
I'm just saying, it say that ass shall violently be taken away from you. They take you from outside. They damn near have to call the police and say, hey, we finna tow this car because they violently take it.
Yep.
Tell me these curses ain't present day and time.
It is. Keep reading out.
And say, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemy, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. So all the sheep that's out there, all the lamb that we eat, where do you think those lamb came from?
From us. But our
I,
enemies stole it.
all right,
And took
I can almost close my eyes like this and point out a curse, and I can tell you exactly how it relates to today.
right. I'm
Hold
gonna give
on.
you another one too.
I'm gonna
I'm
hit
give you another.
54. I'm gonna hit
Hold on, wait
54.
a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, 54. Let me give you let me get 29. Cause I see this
Okay.
when we downtown, when we on camp.
I'll read it. It's verse 29. It say, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness.
And grow
And
in the noonday.
that's
Noonday.
like
I
this
see
right
it.
here. That's like this right here, don't in the broad daylight though.
Right.
I don't think it meant literally, it meant figuratively because our people are lost every day. Like if you can talk to somebody and ask them what their nationality is, they say African American or black.
Right.
You like, yeah, you groping in the noonday. You lost. For a rapper to have to come out and tell people what their nationality is, we are lost people. For a rapper to have to come out and say this, not a politician, not Jesse Jackson or none of these so-called on our side, right? Ain't none of them people never said this. But it took a rapper, a nigga that listen to beats and make music, to say, hey, y'all the real Jews. We been saying it, but nobody listen to us. But once he said, they never denied it. They never denied it. They say, oh, he's anti-Semitic because he said he was going DEFCON 3 on Jews. No, DEFCON 3 is a defense. It's not an offense, it's a defense. He was just saying he's gonna be defensive amongst with the Jewish people because they go hard on us. That's the only thing they can talk about. They ain't talking about how he telling the truth. These
Read on.
curses. Why? All right. Let me finish reading that one. It say, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
So no man shall save thee. You know what I'm saying? But only one who gonna save us out of this condition is Yahweh Bashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shah. He said, no man. He put a he said, no man gonna save us out of this condition. You know what I'm saying? He said, Yahweh Shah gonna do it. And that's what the Most High already got it set up for Yahweh Shah to come back and save us out of this condition. All this here, all these curses, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? The Most High gonna raise. He taking it out slowly by surely, because we coming back to his law, statute, and commandment. Bring that precept out that you had. 54.
Yeah, 54. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother. We see a lot of brothers out there that's real tender. When I say tender, I mean sensitive. If something is tender, if you be like, oh, I hurt my ribs, and you touch, you say, oh, that's tender, right?
Right.
That means they hurt to touch it. So some of these brothers out here are so tender, you can't even say nothing to them without them getting mad, want to do something to you.
Want to fight you or kill you.
Yeah, because you didn't told them something about what they need to hear. They so tender, it hurting for you to say it. You saying that like you just hit them with 3 or 4 uppercuts.
Right.
They tender. They tender.
Yes, it is.
Hold up. It say, he shall be evil towards his brother and toward the wife of his bosom.
Yep.
How many men hate their wife? I
Yep.
know a few. They be like, man, I hate to go home. If that's not occur, it says it's gonna happen right here. It say toward the wife of his bosom. So I
Uh-huh.
mean, it say in the scriptures say you supposed to treat love your wife as your own flesh.
Gone.
So you can't hate your own flesh. So these curses say we will hate our own flesh.
And you can't hate your brother either.
Hold
You know what
on.
I'm saying?
And it say, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead. So
Yep.
the curse is you're gonna hate your brother, you're gonna be tender and delicate amongst your own brother, then you're gonna hate your wife, and then you're gonna lead kids.
Right.
I know a lot of people that fit. Them curses fit like a baseball cap, like boom.
Right. But watch this though. That's you brought that out for the man's side. Now he go to women's side, the woman's side. 57.
But hold up. All right, we can't skip 56. All right,
I
just
mean,
top
I mean 56. I mean,
right.
that's what I'm trying to get. 56.
Right. It say this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would have not adventured to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
Same curse. Women's y'all up under the same old curse. Same old.
One example, I give you one. Mama talking about your dad is a no good dog ass. You know what I'm saying? You telling this child that her daddy is no good. What can that possibly leave her to expect for herself?
Right.
She came from, you telling her she come from something no good. It say wicked trees have wicked fruit. So you basically telling your daughter she ain't be nothing either. That's a curse, bro. That's a curse for a mama to tell their child you ain't shit. I mean, excuse my language, but you ain't nothing. That's not right.
And then on top of that, you telling the child her father is not nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's not no good either. So the Most High is talking about the man, and he talking about the sisters. Now let's get in this. You know what I'm saying? In 68.
That's one of my favorites. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, the Most High God saying it right here. He's saying it plainly. I'm going to bring you back into Egypt again with ships. You got to remember, the first time when we came out of Egypt, we walked up out of there. But he talking about something way deeper than when we walked up out of Egypt. He talking about this time. He talking about this Egypt, where we at right now. This
it tell you as plain as day out, like it say, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So that's just like saying we ain't never been to Israel.
Right.
It's like somebody telling us, hey, y'all going back to Israel by ships. Nigga, we ain't never seen Israel. Just like we ain't seen Egypt.
Well,
not
Egypt,
not physical Egypt.
But this Egypt, we gonna find out what Egypt he talking about.
He finna tell you right here. Hold on, he finna tell you right here. Watch. By the way, whereof I spake unto thee. By the way,
now, give me Exodus 20:2. That's gonna explain it.
It will.
He's telling you, because over here we in the land of the slave right here. Same way. It's gonna tell you right here.
Hold on. This is Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
out of the house of bondage.
Ah,
Okay, he telling us he brought us out of the house of bondage when Moses led us. Same way, he said you gonna go back into Egypt again with ship. You gonna go back into bondage again.
and to break it down even more, he said, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Where did he speak unto them?
In Egypt.
Let hold up. Let's go get Deuteronomy 1:1. It's gonna tell you right by where the way is. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side the Jordan, is by the way. In the wilderness, right?
Yeah, come on.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back over to 28. He say, by the way whereof I spake unto thee on the Jordan, thou shalt see it no more again. So he's letting us know that it's not going to be the physically same place. Right
No,
there. Right there. He tell us, by the way which I spoke unto you, you shall not see it anymore. You won't see this land right here no more. But you're going back to a place that's just like this. I mean, where else can, what is by the way mean? That's the part that got me. It say, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, the way I'm talking to you right now. Y'all, please listen. Y'all will not see this no more again. Like, this is a warning. You know what I'm saying? And then, we gotta finish it out and say, thou shalt see it no more again. And there, so now he's still talking about this Egypt, right? And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, which no man shall buy you. How many people went to slavery on ships and were sold to their enemies? The
it was
12
just
tribes of Israel. It ain't nobody else that happened to.
right. It's just us, Israel.
I mean, so you can say without saying that if you fall up under these curses, you are Israel.
Right.
And Israel don't know they Israel. They don't. Okay, all right. Verse 67, 28:67. It say, in the morning thou shalt say, would God it were evening. And at the evening thou shalt say, would God it were morning. For the fear of thine heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. That's saying when you wake up in the morning, you be like, damn, I wish it was already tonight. When it's nighttime, you be like, damn, I wish it was already tomorrow. I'm tired. I don't want to go out because I know I got to take a chance. If it's morning time, I might get stopped by the laws going to work. I wish it was night. If it's nighttime, I wish it was more people out because the laws is watching every little piece of car ride by. It's so many different ways to break down this curse. I was like, who fears the daytime? When do we have fear in the day? When we riding around? When you walking down the street and the police car pass by? Or when they get behind you and don't even flash the lights? You like, damn, here we go. I'm saying we live in fear. Even though the Most High didn't put fear on our heart, we still live in fear.
But that was one of the curses too, though. It's just like a leaf. It's just like a leaf fall, a branch fall. We gonna take out running. Cause you know what I'm saying? That's what the Most High put that curse on. Go to 64 too.
Let's get it. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
The Most High told us that He was gonna scatter us in the four corners of the earth. You know what I'm saying? And among all people, among all the heathen, because the heathen is above us. Look in our neighborhood. Ain't the heathen own the stores? We don't own none of these stores, grocery stores, gas stations, hamburger places, chicken places. We don't own none of that.
Police ride up and down my street all day long.
All day long. Why it can't be our police? We got officers.
Nah, they keeping them patty whack cracker jacks on us, boy.
Exactly. Because we up under these curses. The Most High told you in verse 64, I scattered you all four corners of the earth among the heathen.
Yeah.
Me and Soldier Shalimar went through different curses. And that not resonate? And that not resonate into your spirit? And this, and like he said, the daytime, we can bring out these curses. We seeing it right now, making the Bible come to life.
All right, verse 23, Deuteronomy 28:23. It say, and thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. It's a couple different ways to break that one down, because the slaves had iron on their neck
On
and
their feet. Yes, sir.
So they had that literally. Then you have the actual, well, we can't get a break. Like, they'll let you finance a car, they'll let you finance a house, but they will not give you a loan, a business loan. It's like, we'll finance you to pay for this and build debt, but we ain't gonna finance you in nothing that can help you make money. That's a hard place to be in. That's a hard place to be in, where the ground is brass and the ceiling is iron. You make a certain amount of money every month, but the rent steady going up, the food steady going up, gas steady going up. How do you? It ain't no relief, bro. It's just steady getting tighter.
Right.
Like, I mean, I feel like I might be blessed a little bit more than other people because I got a step ahead. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no rent, but at the same time, I bills steady coming. They'll find a way to don't run a stop sign. Lord forbid. $300.
I know it. Don't get caught without insurance. You know what I'm saying?
400 plus.
Yep.
And then if you was not guilty, you still gotta fight so hard to prove your innocence. Like, I gotta go to court 3 times to prove I didn't run a stop sign. When they got it on tape.
Well,
they make our time hard. They make our life hard.
That's what the oppressor, you know what I'm saying, make a wise man mad. Because that's what they doing. They doing this here for, you know what I'm saying, for money. They doing all type of stuff for wicked stuff. Go to 22. Read 22 right here. This is true too right here. This life.
This is the verse of Deuteronomy 28:22. The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with extreme burning, and with the sword, and with the blasting. It's like they knew about guns back then.
Yeah, they knew about guns back then. Go ahead.
And with the mildew. What is mildew? That's like, I seen people that had like athlete's feet, foot
See,
fungus. Is that not mildew?
that mildew, all that mildew.
And they
And
shall
they
pursue
said,
thee,
pursue thee until thou
perish.
perish. Bro, these curses right here is life right now.
Yeah, most
Right
definitely.
now.
That this book right here is responsible for me finding out about the truth. This book,
Right.
this chapter right here. Once I heard these curses, no doubt in my mind that we the Israelites, bro. I'm like, you can't deny it.
Exactly. So that's why I brought the Most High told me to bring these curses back out again, because to try to wake up our people, because the curse that he said, I doctrinate your history. This is our history. We up under the curses.
All right, you know the best verse in this whole book. I'm gonna bring it out. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
And that's what the Most High told us we was in the wilderness. He told us this first.
The promise is still there, all right?
It's still there, but we have to come back. The Most High God, the Most High God have to pull us out of under these curses by what? Keeping the Sabbath, keeping the high holy day, keeping the new moon, gather together with our brothers. You know what I'm saying? And keeping the law, statute, and commandment. And then the Most High will pull us out from the curses and what? Pull us up under the blessing.
Up on high, it's above all nations.
Above all nations. Right now, we're not above all nations, because look what Israel doing right now. This group don't want to affiliate with this group. This group really don't want to. We pull Zephaniah 2:1, because they going against the Most High God. I'm tired of people. We don't affiliate with the other Israelite. What are you doing then? What are you going against the Most High God then? Quit playing. You said it want us to be up under these curses. And the Most High God told us this is a commandment.
You said
the Most High God running. They don't run nothing. The Most High God running. The Most High God put them the position where they in, and the Most High God can't take them down.
You said 2:1.
Zephaniah 2:1.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, ye gather together, O nation not desired.
Now, he said, the Most High God said, gather yourself together. He ain't talking about separate. We Israelite over here, we don't affiliate with the other Israelite. But what the Most High God say? Read that again.
Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
What do you not understand when he said gather yourself together? He's not telling you, well, you stay over there and say, well, we don't affiliate with the sword of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's not what he's saying right here. Explain this to me. Because he made it clearly, right here.
A lot of people ain't got that in their heart to be like.
Well, then, if they don't got that in their spirit, they don't need to be teaching. They don't need to be doing this here, because the Most High trying to bring us together, not separate us. Because he telling us, he said, gather yourself together. All those days, keep the law. The Most High God said, gather yourself together. Gather yourself together. Gather yourself together. He didn't say be a part.
Yeah.
The Most High God is in control. You is not in control. He just chose you to put you there. He know what you're gonna do, and he will bring you back. He will bring you down. Stop playing with the Most High God.
Yeah. Test a lot of bases on that one.
Give me a law. The law gonna be Deuteronomy 7 and 6. That's gonna be the law. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. That's gonna be the law. Because he telling us who he chosen. And we went over curses. Go ahead, Art.
I was gonna say I don't know if that's with the law though.
I mean, give me a law.
I got it's law right here. Hold on, I will
give me one, man.
I got Deuteronomy 7:3. That's a law.
Okay.
They say neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Oh yeah,
thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son. Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Let's find out why though. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. Christmas, Easter, birthdays. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you. Don't want to be in that spot. And destroy thee suddenly. So that means kill thee suddenly when you marry into other nations. I know multiple people this has happened to. Multiple. I'm not even being honest. None of that. I know multiple people that married other nations and they gone. And they gone right now. They gone. Suddenly, just like that, heart attack or some weird lung disease or a car wreck or a motorcycle accident. I just seen all 5 in the last year.
Wow.
I'm being real, like, and I honestly was right there. I was right there. You know, I got a Edomite baby mama. Yeah, I do. And I'm glad that I separated myself from her. Like,
but when you didn't know the truth then at that time.
I did not, but it was still on my spirit. Like, I still was like, I'm messing with it, but I'm not really all into it like that. Like, I'm like, you know, everything happened for a reason, but I know once I got in the truth, I won't make that mistake like that again. Like, you know, like, it's if I would have known, even though I knew my mama didn't like it, I still never heard it like we not supposed to marry or be with the other nation. I never heard that. So once I heard it, I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Because they push Christmas hard, they push birthdays hard. You cannot get a Caucasian female or man to denounce Christmas, Easter, birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Halloween. You can protest. You will never get those 6 or 7 days from them people. Never. I don't care what happened. Never. My baby mama told me we Christians in this house, and over here we celebrate Christmas. I read Jeremiah 10 and I walked out.
Hey, say we got to stand on the Most High God, man. We cannot be moved. What the Most High God said, that's what he said. Anybody else? Any man, let God be true and let every man be a liar. And that's what we're going to stand on. We're going to stand on the truth. And we're going to let every man be a liar. And with that, we say shalom.
Shalom.